guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. I have teased you long enough with this big old carry-on full of fabric that I purchased from the Fabric District in Dallas, Texas while I was away at the sorority retreat. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've been home and I still have not pulled out this fabric and played around with it. So let's have a little bit of fun. Now there's fabric in every nook and cranny in this carry-on, okay? There are 2 locations that I shopped at. I definitely don't know prices. I can't tell you prices, and I can't tell you the exact quantity for all the pieces because I did purchase a lot of remnants. This here, this is 1.5 yards of a medium wash denim, and with 1.5 yards, I really can't do much. If I can get a pair of jeans out of it, I'd be surprised. But I'm thinking this is just going to be a denim skirt. And it may have a little bit of length to it. I won't do a maxi denim skirt because that wouldn't be very flattering, I don't think. But maybe a midi with a split or a vent will look pretty good. And this would be the perfect time of year to do it. So a medium wash denim. I purchased that from Petra's Fabrics. So that was my first spot. Another thing that I purchased from Petra's Fabrics is this beautiful sheer or blouse wear. This sheer, this is 5 yards and it's a beautiful emerald green and it's floral because you know how I am. These are abstract tulips. I most recently made a sheer maxi dress that I just love. I adore. It is probably my most favorite make of the year and I've worn it so many times in such a short amount of time, and so I had that in mind. I also most recently picked up a dress pattern that would be perfect for sheers, and I shared that last week. That pattern is McCall's 8110. So with this fabric I can make any of those views. It's 3 views, 3 dresses, and I love all 3 views. So 5 yards is just perfect to make either the pattern that I made earlier in the fall or one of those dresses. And I think this would be great for spring and summer of next year. Now, one thing I do remember, let me go to the bottom compartment. One thing I do remember that I purchased at Petra's is this beautiful suit wear. So this is a gabardine. It's a poly suiting. It has the most beautiful sheen to it. This is a blue, maybe a cerulean blue, and it's a tick weave. It reminds me of the suits that I used to sell almost a decade ago at Joseph A. Bank. It's beautiful. I think it's going to wash and wear very well. I definitely want to get into some suits. I want to make at least 1 or 2 suits this winter. And this is the perfect fabric to do so. Now, because this fabric is just so stunning, I cannot fudge it up. So this will be a pattern, a make that I make a mock-up because I can't risk it. Oh my God, I can't risk it. Now, I think this was $8.99 a yard, $8 a yard. And for the sorority, we received 10 or 15% off. I can't remember. Look here. I just knew I had a budget. I had $300 cash. And that was what I was using for fabric shopping. It ended up being more than what I needed because I found some amazing deals. So I can't remember how much it was, but look here. It's beautiful. I want to say I purchased 5 yards of this fabric. I think it was $8 a yard. I purchased 5 yards because I was like, okay, that's 40 bucks. And then we had the discount. So 40 bucks for a suit. For my suit, I'm thinking an oversized jacket and a pair of flare dress pants. What do you think? I have a handful of suit patterns. And I know there's got to be 1 or 2 that I'll put off to the side that I'd like to make. I'm loving the blazer of Vogue 2056. I like the skirt too. I don't like the shoes. So I'm having a hard time envisioning the shoes. I like platforms. I like stilettos. I don't know. But the jacket is where I'm at. It's the bottoms that I'm just not the most certain of. But I think this jacket, Vogue 2056 View A, and a pair of flared fitted dress pants will look really good. And Vogue 1943. Ooh, that might be it. Yeah, let me know what you think. We got these two patterns and this fabric. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Or if you have a suit in mind, drop that too. So that's that fabric. The next fabric I see up top, I did purchase from Petra's as well. And this is 1 3/4 yards of a Liverpool knit in a beautiful green. I also purchased another 1 3/4 yards in a pink. These are very beautiful, bright, bold colors. They'd be wonderful for spring. I may use one fabric for a top for now and then save the other fabric for a top for spring. I've been wanting to build up my me-made top collection, not only in patterns but also me-mades, and so I've been picking up a lot of top patterns. I don't have a pattern that I've already pulled out for these fabrics, but I know that I've been purchasing so many here lately that I'm certain I have something for them. I love these colors. It's definitely giving AKA. I was not an AKA, but their colors are my favorite colors, so shout out to them. Okay, so that is it for Petra's Fabrics. The second fabric store that I went to was Warehouse Fabrics, which was right on the same strip. And the first of which is 1 yard of this Carolina blue gingham. I don't know. Maybe this is 1.5 yards. I think it might be 1 yard. I don't know what I had in mind for this. But I've been picking up patterns that are perfect for cotton. So hopefully with 1 yard, I can make something. How many yards is this? Let's see. Okay, this is 1 1/3 yard of fabric. I have no idea what I'm gonna make, but it'll be a cute top for spring and summer next year. That's for sure. Hopefully I can find something that that'll work. Hopefully. But that is a Carolina blue gingham cotton. Now that gingham, in addition to I think what's left in my carry-on, are remnants. So they are cuts. They were discounted to $3 per yard, and you had to get the entire cut, which is how I ended up with 1 yard of that. But here is another one. This is some type of cotton. And this, I can tell I have 2 yards of this. And so it is blue with a white stripe, a red stripe, orange, and yellow. And yeah, this would be another great top. Maybe I can get away with a little sundress, but this is something that certainly, or a blouse. It could be a nice collared blouse, and 2 yards is enough for that. That would look great with a pair of jeans or with a pair of navy slacks. Even white for next spring or summer. I like that. I like that the stripes and the colors provide a lot of versatility. That's super cute. And this has a nice good weight to it. So this isn't just regular fabric. This looks like it's gonna wash well, looks like it's gonna dry well, looks like it's going to hold its form pretty good. So I'm excited about that. That will be a nice collar top. I picked up another sheer, another blouse wear, and this is looking like probably 3 yards of fabric. And this has mint green, purple, white, orange, yellow, blue, another fabric with a lot of colors to expand on that versatility. This could be another one of those dresses for the pattern that I mentioned earlier. What pattern was that? It was a McCall's pattern. McCall's 8110. So I can make one of the views there. I can make a collared top. I could make a swimsuit cover up. got some options with that one. Next up is a knit, and this is a floral knit. It has some great stretch to it. It has a great sheen to it. This is a bluish gray with tan circles. It has an orange flower as well as several vines. And this fabric, it looks like I have 2 yards of this fabric, maybe 3. But this could be a dress. This could be a pair of pants. Ooh, a pair of pants would be nice. Something floaty. Do you remember the McCall's pants that I made not too long ago? I was influenced by Mimi G to make them. This would be a nice fabric to make those. Now that pattern is for wovens, but this is a pretty good knit. It's stable enough that that could work too. Or I could do a bodycon dress, something a little more fitted, because this fabric is nice and slinky. This is definitely more than 2 yards. We're gonna go with 2.5. But that would look great. I think it would be really good against my skin tone too. I like that. Ooh, I forgot I had that one. So at Warehouse Fabrics, they had tons of knits. And that's really what I'm lacking in my small little fabric stash down here. So it's nice to build that up. This is a poly knit. It's got a nice good sheen to it as well. This is 4 yards. It is blue, turquoise, black, and red. Colors I really don't have a lot of in my wardrobe. But here again, this could be a nice maxi dress. What I did not get around to making this year is a fitted maxi dress, a long maxi dress, or a floaty one other than the sheer that I made, but that has long sleeves on it. So I need to make a sleeveless or a cap sleeve maxi dress, something that is fitted, something that accentuates my body, and this would be the perfect fabric to do so. And I'm certain I have the perfect maxi dress pattern for that. Next is another striped knit, and this is black, purple, pink, white, and teal. And it looks like I have 3 yards of this fabric. It's got a heavier weight to it as well. I would like to make a dress or a coordinate out of this. So a top and matching pants, or a top and skirt. I think a top and skirt with some boots will look really good with this fabric this fall and winter. So something cap sleeved, and the skirt is probably midi length, something that flows out A-line. I did recently purchase a knit skirt that I think would be great. I probably should have pulled these patterns out before we started talking. So sorry, but I make sure that I put all the pictures on the screen. So the skirt that I have in mind for this very basic skirt pattern, this is McCall's 8055 and view I. Oh, it has so many views. So I'm looking at view H or I. Just an A-line skirt and then a short sleeve top to go with it. That way I can wear it more often throughout the course of the year. So boots and tights, or boots and leggings this time of the year, and then sandals or nice pair of strappy heels the rest of the year. I think this will be wonderful. So I'm definitely, once I wash all these fabrics, I'm definitely going to keep this one off to the side. Now here is another textured knit, and this is a beautiful rose color, and it looks like I have 2 yards of this fabric. And this could be a nice, good dress, either something sexy or something great for work. This has a good little thickness to it, so it should wear very well. It should lay on my body very well. I love that color. I do not own anything this color in my wardrobe, and I think it looks great across my skin. Dark wash denim. This was $7 a yard. I remember this because I was ecstatic to see it. I purchased 3 yards. Look at this. This is such a deep, dark indigo. The weight on this is phenomenal. I'm thinking this is probably a 12 or 14 ounce denim. And this has a little bit of stretch so I can get a nice fit across the bum. And 3 yards, I can make any pair of jeans. And you know I've been building up my jean collection. So I definitely want to make one more pair of jeans before we close out the year. I've made several. I've been getting better slowly but surely. So I think I need to close out the year with one more pair of jeans. What do you think? The last fabric that I purchased, I've already started cutting, and this is a knit. This has a gold shimmer and it looks like a mint green. I'll be making a cardigan with this fabric. And this fabric, I believe it was $4 a yard. I purchased 2 yards, and that's the exact amount that I needed for that cardigan pattern. But I need to go ahead and finish working on this. I haven't touched it since I've been back from Dallas. So I definitely should go ahead and start working on that so I can wear it. But those are all of my fabrics. That is everything that I purchased from the fabric district in Dallas. All of those fabrics were less than $160. And I'm super happy about that because those are beautiful fabrics, great quality. The shopping experience in that area was phenomenal, and it's definitely worth going back. If you are interested in my upcoming plans, make sure that you are subscribed and you come back. It is time to go ahead and pre-wash all these fabrics, and now we gotta figure out how to store them. So that is gonna be an issue as well. Everything has had such a small footprint, and now bringing home all that fabric and having to store it. I didn't think about that, and I didn't care about that, okay? Now that Joanne is gone, I have been running through my fabric stash. It was already small. Now it's very depleted. It's very diminished. So now I've been able to build up that fabric stash. So many goodies to play with over the course of the next year. I'm super excited about that. I don't know what I'm sewing next, but I'll be sure to share. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.